Hey there YouTube, this is Bill coming at you again with another review. This is not a pipe review, so if you're one of my pipe brethren, feel free to watch. I'd love to have you and maybe educate you a little bit about paintball. And if you're a paintball player looking for an autococker or another paintball gun, then I might be able to help you out a little bit. This is a review of my prized possession. It's right up there with my Peterson system pipe shape 302 in terms of intrinsic value to me. I absolutely love this paintball marker that's off camera in my lap, so you can't see it. I have built it. I have picked all the parts. I have put all the labor in. I have posted in forums. I have finagled wholesale discounts so I can get one more part. I've made friends with my local paintball shop owner, and he's awesome, and he's helped me and sold me parts cheap. I have an Autococker Outkast Pump Gun. It is beautiful. It is everything I wanted in a pump gun. I didn't see one complete on the market when I was on the market for one, so I built one. So without further ado, folks, I don't know how it's going to fit on the screen here, but this is my Autococker Outkast Pump Gun. I'll break it down a bit for you here when we get closer, but it's just beautiful. So I'm going to put it off camera, and I'm going to take some parts off it, and then show you when I get all the parts off. First, I'll start the front here. Come on now. There we go. With the barrel. Very nice barrel. This is a Smart Parts Freak Barrel Kit. This is the best thing Smart Parts ever did. If they just made barrels, they'd probably be more successful than if they had ever tried a marker. You can see here, this is the tip. This is the part that screws into the gun. You can see here, it's two-piece. All this spiraled porting here. Nice, quiet shot. I'll separate it for you so you can see about how long each piece is. The whole barrel is 14 inches put together, so it's you know, maybe 5 inches and 8 inches or whatever the math comes out to be. Like there. See, you can see how long each piece is. Shoot straight. It's accurate when the paint it's shooting is accurate. It's quiet. It's pretty efficient. It looks good. And you can actually change the caliber of the back of your barrel with inserts, folks. This is intentional. This is how Smart Parts designed it. These inserts slide in the back like so, and then they kind of stick in there. The inserts are for changing your barrel bore. So if it's real hot out and your paint's swollen up, because keep in mind, folks, we paintball players are shooting 0.68 caliber paint, and it's gelatin and water, and it's washable and biodegradable. So when it gets hot out, it's going to expand a bit. When it gets cool out, it's going to shrink. When it's cool out, you typically shrink your bore size a little bit. When it's hot out, you typically make it a little bit bigger. Pump players like myself really like the small bore size. This is a 675. This is the smallest one that Smart Parts makes, because when you're shooting a pump gun, you want a tight fit from your ball, and your barrel needs to be a tight match. So you're not losing paint, and it's not rolling out the front of your gun. When you chamber a paintball, it's not just going to roll out the front. That's the worst. That's called rollout, and your gun basically misfires. This barrel in total was $100 for the two pieces, and like $12 an insert. So it's not cheap, but it's aluminum. Mine's anodized like dark blue and then matte finished black on the back. Looks really slick. shoots really well. It's not too heavy, probably 5 or 6 ounces, I think. I don't have a scale in my dorm room, so I can't tell you for sure. So, my Smart Parts All-American Freak Barrel Kit, love it. Moving right along here, I will show you the hopper I use. It's a Allen Paintball Productions, little dinky, old-fashioned pocket hopper. Holds about 50 rounds. I mean, this is so old school. There's not even a spring in the lid. I mean, if you open it and there's a spring, it pops right up. Well, this one, it's open, but it doesn't pop. I mean, this is about $5 in technology. I've played pump paintball with the nicest loaders on the market, and those work fine too. But I see no reason to risk $150, $30, $40 worth of technology when that money could be used to play 3 more Saturdays of paintball. Another thing about this hopper I really like, I mean, if you look, I mean, that's a pretty nice low profile right there. I mean, you're not going to take a lot of shots to the hopper with this. You're not going to, you're not using a Pinocchio and a nose cone and 400 paintballs. You only need about 50 at a time. If you shoot 50 paintballs in a 6, 7, 10-minute game, you're doing a lot of work with a pump gun. Hopefully you're hitting somebody too. So, nice, low profile, simple, no technology to break. Can't really complain about my little pocket hopper. Next, I will go over my tank. This is my tank from here to here. This is a Ninja 13-inch, 3,000-pound tank. This is the smallest tank I can find. Any smaller and it'd just be worthless. In addition to this, I will note I have a Empire 68 4500 tank, which is the standard for tournament and rec ball. It's kind of like the standard tank size that if you're going to get a compressed air tank, that's pretty much the one people recommend. This little baby right here will give me anywhere between 90 and 120 shots. And the reason there's a 30-shot range there is because on a cold day, you can fill up more air into your tank. And it's cold, things contract, air contracts too. So when I go up to the fill station, I can fill this baby all the way up in the morning to like 2,800, 2,900 psi, which is just under 3,000, which is great. But when you go up in the afternoon, and sometimes where I play in Southern California, it's 80, 90, 100 degrees out. You're not going to get that same full tank fill. We call those afternoon fills a hot fill. So when it gets hot, air expands, right? And when air expands, you can't fit as much in here because it takes up more volume. So you'll typically get less shots. I'll take it off for you here. It's got a really nice regulator on it. I'll kind of go over it a little bit. So here's like the tank nipple and your tank threads and the standard Ninja paintball regulator. Nice little gauge on there for you. Nice fill nipple, big, clean, comes with this cool little cap. There's kind of a rumor going around that because this tank is 2.5 inches in diameter, it doesn't need hydro. That's not true. All tanks have to be hydroed. As you can see right here, made in USA. I'll just keep rotating this. Ninja 3,000 psi, caution, do not overfill, blah 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 blah. Anyways, I love this little tank. It's probably 12 or 13 inches tall, I'd guess. Something else I like. Hold up, I forgot to do this. I'm putting it back on my marker. So here it's back on my marker. One thing I really noticed, see if I can get this on frame. This is the beaver tail, which is attached to my grip frame here. and usually you want to be right up on you know, the back of your marker so you can like sight down it. And what this allows me to do is I am right, I mean, my nose, if I'm wearing a mask right now, I'm touching the beaver tail right here. You know, a real nice tight shooting position so you can kind of get in there close and present a smaller target to whoever you're gunfighting against. So far I've kind of gone over my Smart Parts All-American barrel kit, my pocket hopper, my Ninja tank, and now I'll just kind of talk about the gun in general. So here's the gun minus those parts. Let's see. First off, I started with a Autococker Outkast body, which is this right here. Like see this black line? Well, this is all the body that I started with. I picked that up from a local shop new. It was 60 bucks, something like that. And the same day, I picked up a Delrin bolt. And hold up, let me put this back. Picked up a Delrin bolt. I had some internals for the bottom tube here already at home. I picked up a CCM locking feed neck because if I was going to use CCM parts all over this gun, I figured it'd be silly if I didn't have the feed neck. This is a CCM 86 degree trigger frame, and boy, you cock it. I mean, see if I can show this to you. See my finger on the trigger? I mean, it's a really light trigger pull. I mean, you only have to pull it just a short ways. Pardon, my computer fell asleep again. You only have to pull this trigger probably like this far to get it to fire. On the line with CCM parts, I have the CCM pump kit, which includes this handle, this clear handle, this front block piece, and the tube running the back of the gun. CCM is known for their machining and quality control and how their parts operate. And this is the best pump kit on the market. I mean, it is just liquid smooth, and the pump tension of the spring in here is just perfect. I mean, you can really get on this. CCM stands for Chipley Custom Machining. They run a eBay store. They don't have a website. They just conduct all their business through eBay. They actually make some of their own markers. I have not looked in a while, but they've had the S series and the T series about a year ago, and then they released they just released a marker recently, but they're expensive. You're looking at, I think the T and S base models were $500 and $600 respectively. Base, no options, no barrel kit, no nothing, and they go upward from there. I mean, like this trigger frame right here was 90 bucks. The lower tube internals from CCM right here was 60 bucks. This feed neck was 20 bucks, and this full-size pump kit was another 60 bucks. So most of my money in here is wrapped up in CCM parts. Lastly, I'll touch on the regulator, ASA, and rail. So this regulator right here is a Custom Products or CP reg. It's the same reg you saw on my Ion, except this one's blue, not black. It is basically a direct clone of the Bob Long torpedo regs and the Bob Long 360 regs. It's a shim design inside. Maybe someday I'll do a video of me disassembling and servicing it, but it just, I locked it in here actually. No, there it goes. I mean, this is the whole reg, folks. This is it. Couple O-rings there, and screws right in. Very easy to use. If you're familiar with any industry reg, you should be able to tune this reg. Now the reg comes in here. Here's the Custom Products ASA, same one you saw on the Ion, and the Custom Products rail. I just, only use a few manufacturers if you have to. So I used CCM and Custom Products, and then obviously you have to have the Autococker body. And those are the three companies that are in this gun, besides my own sweat and tears. So that's a brief overview of my custom home-built War Games Products Autococker Outkast body with custom parts and aftermarket parts on it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I certainly enjoyed making it. This is one of my prized possessions, and I hope by seeing this you either get the courage to build your own gun or go try paintball. If you have any questions, feel free to PM me. If I don't know the answer, I know somebody who does, and I'd be happy to help you all out in any way I can. Cheers, and thanks for stopping by, folks.